The Los Angeles Rams came within 6 yards of getting in this end zone you see right behind me with less than 5 minutes left in the NFC Championship game. They threw the ball with Matthew Stafford on 3rd down and 4th down. And this time, the comeback victory just wasn't meant to be. This is Nate Atkins from The Athletic coming to you after the Rams lost 31-27 to the Seattle Seahawks in the NFC Championship game to end their 2025 season. And it was a season of explosive offense, MVP caliber season for Matthew Stafford, chaotic finishes, and today had all of that wrapped in one. Here in the field, at Lumen Field, where it felt like it was going to define their season, the third matchup against the Seattle Seahawks, arguably the two best teams in the NFL, and they traded blows all game long. But ultimately, the Rams were done in before that sequence at the end of the fourth quarter. It was the two areas that have hurt them in most of their losses. They really hurt them in this one. That was special teams, where Xavier Smith dropped a punt early in the third quarter that opened the game up to a 2-score deficit that the Rams were constantly chasing the entire second half. And it was the outside cornerback play that Jackson Smith-Njigba was just able to feast on all day. And through that, Sam Darnold was able to slay some demons against the Rams team that had really had his number until this game. But they couldn't get the same pressure that they normally do on him, and he was able to throw for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns. Stafford also did that and became the first quarterback ever to throw for 350 yards, 3 touchdowns with no turnovers and lose a playoff game. It was the reverse of last week in Chicago when defense and special teams helped overcome the lack of a passing game. Today, he and Davante Adams and Puka Nacua laid it on the line with the run game. Everything we wanted to see of the offense came together. The pass rush didn't come through. The secondary was too leaky. The special teams weren't sharp enough. And that's how the season ends. And it was a chaotic and thrilling ride in many ways. It was the season of a lifetime for Matthew Stafford, coming off the back injury at age 37. He might very well win his first MVP award next week, but he will not be able to cap this off for the second trip to the Super Bowl in 5 years. It kind of leaves the Rams just entering next season first hoping that they can get Davante Adams and Matthew Stafford back and then try to do this again. But they know how hard it is to get back here. It's just ultimately a bit of a what if with the seasons they got out of Stafford and Adams at their ages to hope to do it again. But it was a thrilling ride. It was an amazing first season for me on the beat, and we'll cover everything they're going to do going forward and see how they kind of build on this after coming in the final 4 teams in the NFL, but falling just a little bit short.